Ollie Ollerton is a former Special Forces soldier and member of the directing staff in Channel 4's hit show SAS Who Dares Wins. Ollie's military career began at the age of 18 when he joined the Royal Marine Commandos and toured operationally in Northern Ireland and Iraq for Operation Desert Storm. And he's announcing the launch of a website to help owners find the perfect pup. And Ollie is on the line with us here. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Toby. Thanks for the introduction now. Sometimes forget.
Yes. Now, it's interesting because a lot of people choose their dogs purely on looks, don't they? So having a kind of dating app thing where you swipe to find your dog maybe makes perfect sense.
It does make perfect sense, but it's not like a dating app because you actually find the truth out about the dog. So, yeah, I mean, look, there's been a massive issue through lockdown, people buying dogs, pure impulse purchase. And then, the lifestyles change very quickly from being at home all the time to then suddenly go to work. And, that the homes, the dog homes and the shelters are absolutely busting at maximum. And really people are taking on these dogs without doing their due diligence, and this is especially apparent for people that haven't had dogs before. I've had dogs before. I've got a beautiful Labrador, had Labradors as a kid. I know that breed. I know the pros and the cons. And I wanted a dog that was extremely active. That was important because I want to go out running with the dog and this, that, and the other. But Murphy needs 2 walks a day. So a lot of people, they get a very active dog and then realize they're not active. And then the dog, it just doesn't fit into their lifestyle. So this portal that has been created by Burns Pet Nutrition is the answer to everything. If you've got a dog in mind, then you can search that breed, look at the pros and the cons. And it's the cons that we've got to look at, and if you can get through that and understand, that can be insurance, that can be grooming, that can be how much they shed hair. It's all on there. So we should be going through and doing that due diligence before you go and make that purchase.
And a lot of people do, maybe not regret, but a lot of people who chose their dog purely on looks would say actually they chose another dog the next time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. People at the end of the day, you see this nice fluffy puppy. It looks very cute, especially if the kids have chosen it. And then they don't stay puppies for long. You know what I mean? So, and then very quickly they become a very different dog, both mentally and physically. A lot of the statistics show that people would choose a different breed if they've done their research and had an idea of what it meant to have that dog. And it just doesn't fit their lifestyle. And that can cause massive trauma for the dog and also for the people in the home, the home that have had to reject that precious little animal.
So what is it that you love so much about dogs yourself?
I just think they're amazing companions. And I mean, for me, look, I love doing exercise, right? But I'd have never actually just thought I'm going to go out for a walk this afternoon. I just want, I'd go out for a run in the morning, do the 10K run or whatever. I'd be active, go up mountains and this, that, and the other. But I'd never actually just go, let's go out for a walk this afternoon, which we'll do this afternoon. And that for me, when it comes to mental health and things like that, I think, there's nothing better than getting out in the open, getting out in nature and breathing in some fresh air. And I just think for that companionship, I mean, there's nothing like a reunion with a dog. When I come home from being away filming or climbing mountains or whatever, coming back it's so exciting coming back to see Murphy. It's amazing. So mentally, I think they're just such a strong part of the family and strong part of my mental robustness. Yeah, it's just brilliant to have them around.
On the flip side of that, though, it's lovely being able to walk your dog on a nice sunny day, but when the weather's horrible and it's torrential rain, that's not very good, is it?
It's not. It depends on your character, though, doesn't it? At the end of the day, I take the sunshine and the rain. I appreciate them both. So you can't just decide that one. You can't be a fair weather dog walker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's another thing you've got to factor in. The dog doesn't sit there going, "Oh, I don't want to go outside today. It's raining." Dog wants walking and it needs walking. So yeah, you can't just be that fair weather person. But get out there and stop making excuses.
Yeah, dogs seem to be for everyone really, because maybe just watching you on the telly and not knowing the real you, people would maybe think you're a very hard man and tough guy, and thinking maybe dogs are associated with softer people, maybe.
Yeah, well, I've got a soft centre.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, dogs. I've had dogs all my life, and it's just, yeah, I just absolutely adore having Murphy in our life.
What do you think the main benefit of using this website to find a dog is, as opposed to just getting a dog in the way that you normally would, whether that's going to a shelter or whatever?
Well, listen, I'm on the website now, and it's just the fact that, although that when we went to get Murphy, we were put through like an SAS style interrogation by the breeder, which is absolutely brilliant because the breeder cared much more about where that dog was going, its lifestyle, our lifestyle in relative to the dog. But you can't rely on that from breeders. There's a lot of people out there making money from dogs. They just want the cash and et cetera, et cetera. So, but there's so many things on this website, the pros and the cons. We've got to focus on the cons because they're the things that we have to understand. But there is so much information. I really wish now that I'd have had something like this, although we knew what we're taking on. But if you've never had a dog before, you've got no experience whatsoever, you must do your due diligence. It's like, you wouldn't just go on, well, I hope you wouldn't just go and pick up someone, if you wanted a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend or whatever, you wouldn't just go down the street and load someone in your car and bring them home. So it's about doing your due, well, maybe you would, I don't know. Yeah. But it's about doing your due diligence and making sure that you're making an informed decision about that dog. And so many people aren't doing that, and it's, like I say, it's causing so many issues when it comes to the shelters and things like that. So, and also the fact, if you've just recently got a dog or you've got a dog, go onto the website, which is mydogmatch.com. Go onto that website and then you can actually understand the issues, anything that you're going to face in the future. Like Murphy, they have problems with their hips. That's something we've got to appreciate. You've got to understand vet bills, things like that. And also when people don't understand, I never understood this, but there's different types of insurance for different dogs. It's not all, some dogs, like a Frenchie is very expensive. It could be up to £100 a month for insurance, but people obviously don't get insurance quotes before they go and buy the dog. So these are all the things that you need to factor in, so you don't have to make that harsh and ugly decision to reject it from your home.
And how does the app work? I mean, does it ask you questions first about the kind of dog you're looking for, or does it just go straight in to swiping left and right?
Well, the thing is, it's like if I've got a dog, so if I'm looking for a Labrador, or if I'm looking for a Collie or Beagle or whatever it is, I mean, I've got the website up now, then you can just click on that dog. So straight away, go into that. I'm going to a boxer. Like, it's about the pros, it's about the cons, it's about their grooming, it's about their health tests, key information. Now, if I don't know what dog that I want, so it's got every breed on there imaginable. So you can basically go into there and, like, especially if you've got kids aren't sitting there going, well, does this suit our lifestyle choices? It's like kids want a fluffy little dog that looks cute. So, I think it's a great thing to do, to sit down with kids to stop the all the tantrums and everything else. Just sit down with your kids and, like, go through what is the best dog. And it's got so much information about that on there. So loads of facts, loads of stats, loads of dogs, and it's just a great working website.
Yeah. Well, just remind us of where we're able to find the site and where we're able to go for more information.
Yeah, so this has been an initiative by Burns Pet Nutrition, and you can go to the website by typing in mydogmatch.com.
Excellent. Well, many thanks for joining us today. It's been great to have you on.
Likewise, mate. Have a good week.